Hello everyone, this is Moncef Afkir, and thank you so much for joining me in this new episode of Be in the Bridge podcast. The subject today is exploring the new timeline instead of judging the present moment based on past experiences and traumas. And I'm saying that because many times we can find ourselves judging what is happening, the experiences that are coming forward, or people that we connect to based on something that happened in the past. Of course, we learned lessons from past experiences. We grow through them. But also from my experience, when we keep being afraid of something that happened in the past to happen again, sometimes we misjudge others or situation that we are in as the past is repeating itself. And we try to avoid some experiences, we try to avoid people, or maybe we judge them and we communicate in a way that is more reactive than coming from the heart. And because we don't know what is going on in their personal life, the issues, the challenges that they are experiencing, we judge what they are going through or their behavior just from our own understanding. And if it's not coming from the heart, we just try to understand it from what the mind already knows, because the mind describes the physical reality just based on what it knows. And if we find ourselves fast into judging others, in general, we are also fast in judging ourselves. Because like I said before, many times we treat others, especially those who are close to us, in the same way we treat ourselves. And by that, I don't mean we accept any behavior. Of course, we need to put boundaries when they are needed, but also trying to take time to contemplate what is happening. Try to come back to the center, to the present moment, connect to your heart, follow your breath, and then from that space, try to feel into the action or the response that you feel guided to do. Because many times, and also from my experience, it's I judged a situation or a person based on past experiences, but when I knew more about what's going on and the details, there were a lot of things that I wasn't aware of, and that explain the experience. And also what can help is not taking things personally. And to do that from my experience is the more we love ourselves, the more we accept ourselves as we are, without having like high expectations from ourselves. Of course, we have intentions, we have desires, we have dreams that we want to manifest and experience. But in the process of manifesting those, we need to be gentle with ourselves through the process. Because as we walk our path, our past traumas come to the surface for us to hold the space for them to be transmuted. Take a deep breath. And like I mentioned a few times before, the importance of our relationship to our inner child and making or creating space to connect to them. because it's really important to have that relationship of compassion, of love, of acceptance, because it really changes everything, the way we relate to ourselves, the way we relate to others, to life in general. And instead of reacting based on traumas and fears, we become able to connect to our hearts and try to see beyond the veil, beyond the surface of what we see. Take a deep breath. And sometimes we may think that we are very busy, we don't have time to sit with ourselves. But if something is really important to us, we can find a way to create time for it. And it doesn't mean to be an hour, it can be a few minutes. But when we are consistent in doing that, it really can make a big difference over time. Because consistency, it really helps to create a shift instead of having allocating a long time, but once in a while and not being consistent. Like having a short time with consistency can really create a bigger shift. So so that was the message for today. I hope it serves you, and I would love to hear your perspective about that. You can type it on the comments section, and if the message resonates with you, I invite you to like the video, to subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. And so with that, I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye for now.